Okay, welcome aboard, guys. Come on, let's go, baby. I'm thinking about it. Yeah, think faster. Alright. Well, again, no obstructions detected. So we're off to a good start there. Alright, if you're wondering, yes, we're back on our way to go to Doeskin Ranch. Go do another hike. Okay. Let's go on here. There we go. So I've had previously, up to this second cove before the mirrors unfolded.
In 500 feet, turn right onto American Drive.
No. Okay. We're all good. So nothing at all should be unusual with this trip.
Now turn right onto American Drive.
If you're looking for the differences, well, instead of wearing my regular running shoes, I'm wearing my trail shoes, which are Brooks Cascadias.
In 500 feet, turn right onto Boggy Ford Road.
So for those of you, if you know me from before, you know that Brooks Cascadias is one of the
right onto Boggy Ford Road.
running shoes I would wear. Right, so I made special search for them. I found them, and so I have them. I do miss the days when they used to be really soft, right? Really, really soft. That was cool. Well, they're not that soft anymore. But the main thing with Cascadias is they have a nice hard layer, so if you step on something, it will distribute the force of that step across the bottom of your foot. At least that's the main reason why I like them. Anyway, there you go. That's where we are. The difference is today I have, when I was at Walmart, I was looking for some Oreo snack cookies, and I found they had Stranger Things. Okay, I know there's a movie, Stranger Things, but I don't even really know what that's about. Other than some kind of horror thing, whatever. So anyway, upward. What is it? It's 86 degrees at the moment. Oh, I didn't reset the trip. No, I didn't. Come on. Okay, whatever. Close enough. Whoa. And there's the truck coming the other way. Yeah, that's why you ran out the road. You should have waited. Oh my goodness. Human drivers. Okay, so anyway. None of that has anything to do with FSD, right? FSD should just act as close to normal as possible. Actually, yesterday's drive was pretty good. So as much as I complain about still being on 13. What is it, 9.2? I forgot what it is. And actually what I heard was FSD 14, which I guess is the next release, may not happen until towards the end of October. That's pretty far away, but I guess it'll be much better. So learn to live with it, Ray. Okay, alright, fine. Well, all that said, let's move on, shall we? Alright, welcome back, guys. Or welcome back to long format. So I came across a video this morning. One of the Tesla influencers, if you want to call him that, he's talking about the Model Q, Model 2, whatever it is. I mean, I guess nobody fully knows exactly what it will be. We don't even know for sure that they're going to have one. But anyway, his suggestion was that we are indeed going to have a low-cost car. It will be based pretty much on a Model Y. But then he said he was showing some video, I guess from China. I don't know, showing some of the stuff about the car that, I mean, I don't know. So anyway, like I have the center console here, and the center console between the feet will go away to some extent. They'll still have a phone charger pad, and they'll still have a cubby between the seats, but the other section will be gone. Oh, it'll still have cup holders. Whatever. I think actually that's kind of a cool idea to open up that space a little bit.
Now turn left onto Lomans Ford Road.
I've actually had friends where they're driving and they hand me their purse because they don't have place for their purse. Now, I can't imagine what it is they do if nobody's sitting in the passenger seat. You know, come on, man. Okay. There was another car somewhere where it had a cutout underneath, and the idea was you could put a purse or something like that in there. I don't know. Of course, that wasn't the most outstanding thing he was talking about. What he was suggesting was the possibility that Tesla might, just might, possibly, come out with a plan where you buy it for, or lease it for $99 a month. Which sounds pretty crazy, but I mean, I don't think they would do that. 200, 300, but not 99. On the other hand, the point is to get the cars out there, right? But I think what he's also saying is, well, then they're also going to be available for Robotaxi stuff if they need that, and it'll be available for compute, which is one of the things that Musk has suggested, was that we'd be able to use compute time in the cars. Now, for me, that sounds bizarre. I'm used to having big iron, but I'm a relic. I was retired. I don't know, we'll see. Right? Time will tell. Join us Wednesday. Yeah, I failed to go on Wednesday again. Wait, oh yeah, you're probably right. I need to put in the calendar. So anyway, they came out with this Model 2 or whatever you want to call it, whatever they call it. Yeah, my thinking at the moment is, if they come out with it $99 a month, why would I not do that? Assume it has AI4 in it, and I expect it will have that because you still want to be able to run FSD. I mean, and part of his suggestion was like they might give you tasks, right? Like go visit such and such place, drive on FSD for so many miles per month. Okay, I mean, I'm already driving almost all the time on FSD with this car, so that would not be a challenge to me, I don't think. Oh, I haven't gone back and added it up. Although, yeah, actually, yeah, it'd be easy. That would be easy. But like visiting a certain supercharger, okay, if you give me points, give me credits, yeah, I'll go visit. As long as it's within a reasonable distance, I'll go visit it. I had no problems visiting superchargers.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto Farm to Market 1431.
I don't know. It'd be curious if they did it.
Now turn left onto Farm to Market 1431.
It's not quite real. I think that's something that Tesla should consider, but I don't think they will. Of course, we're talking about a company that assumes that they don't have to advertise because they have people like me advertising for them. Right? I don't know. We'll see. This car is being leased, so you're not going to keep it all that long, right? Who knows? So you keep it for 6 months, give it back, and you get the next car for 6 months. Oh. Looking out the Forerunner. But you know, it doesn't even have to be $99, it can be $200. Okay, $200 a month. That's kind of crazy in some ways. Maintain 57 right up until you hit the bottom of that dip. Now he's slowing down. The Forerunner's still up there. Let's go chase him down. So why don't you put a supercharger out there in Marble Falls? I don't think that fits within their scheme. Because they have a supercharger in Johnson City and they have another one up in Hamilton along 281. So it's like every 100 miles or so. Wants us to go. FSD going, hey, dude, I don't like twisty roads. Why not? You can see perfectly fine. Speed limit is 55. Even driver probably can handle it, no problem. Pull out to let this pickup go by. Hope your feelings aren't hurt by that. So there's something a human driver can do that this car with FSD can't. Oh, all of a sudden you can go 60. I don't know. As soon as I call it out, he slows down. Come on, you can do it. No, I can't. I'm FSD. No center line. Uh-oh. We got to slow way down because no center line? There's a center line there. That sign's stupid. Not supposed to be there. Down to 45. The gate is closed. Is it only open on weekdays? Fairly reasonable in some spots, but some spots you just can't handle it. Travis Peak. If I understand right, there was a community called Travis Peak at one point. Fully open. it's not as curvy. As far as I can tell, he came from behind that car behind me.
In 1 mile, turn right onto South Farm to Market 1174.
Sure, you really have the right to live as you want. I mean, if driving like that, you get an accident in front of me, and I have to live with the image of you being clobbered the rest of my life. That's not right. On the other hand, things like that happen. Okay, 1174. That's interesting. Okay. 4.5 miles out. See, that sign's been there a long time. They got an old Chevy. Wow. I guess that's what you used to do in the old days, right? You drove the vehicle until you couldn't repair it anymore. I remember at our farm on Long Island, there was a couple of old Buicks sitting there. I mean, there were 50s there. Supposedly that was my grandfather's, and what my uncle said was he would cut it up, so to speak, and use that as his truck to deliver potatoes back in those days. You know, it always made me wonder, how did you make a living? It seems like that's not transporting anywhere near enough. Now, I know my father, at least at one point, drove a truck with a dually axle on the back. It was a flatbed. It'd be like a, I don't know, a regular length box truck. Probably doesn't describe it very well, but it's probably as long as our school buses are. only go like 45 miles an hour with that truck. Okay. I was like, well, that sounds really slow, but maybe that was the appropriate speed at that time. Who knows? Okay, whatever. 2 miles out. Okay, welcome back, guys. I don't have to worry too much about the length of video. I mean, this is not going to be very long. Even the full length video would not be very long. It'd be like an hour. Whatever. Took some thumbnail videos, pictures last time through, and I didn't use them. I'm sitting there thinking, I want to do that. I want to take pictures, but last time I didn't use them, so why take them this time? But whatever. It's nice to have something more.
Right. Then you will arrive at your destination. Now turn right.
Now turn right.
Now you have arrived at your destination.
Okay. No, I'm not going to do a Robotaxi stop there. Thank you. Oh, they have several people here. Okay. Bring somebody down in the spot, or next to the spot, near the spot I would park. Ding. Oh no, I don't like the grass. Look out. Yeah, okay. Alright, 25.7 miles, 33 minutes, 222.4 watt hours per mile. Wow. Yeah, okay. I don't know. It almost seems like none of this would really work. Okay, we'll go with that. Alright, FSD wise, no. Other than he's doing this typical, oh, I'm so scared of this area 1431 west of Lago Vista. But other than that, no, he did nothing wrong. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Alright, looks like the camera's probably a bit too hot. Oh, I haven't even calculated home
Drive
yet.
southwest on StarFlight to market 1174 for 4.7 miles.
Okay. That looks pretty ordinary. And yes, it's going to be 1:51 by the time I'm home. Okay, start FSD. Oh, yes, everything's hot. Oh, today he's going to do it like a human driver would probably do it. I mean, technically we're going the wrong way on this section. But there's one other car, they're just starting. I saw them down at the maps. Yeah, you want to go to the right, there you go. I didn't trust it. Why not? I lost track of where I am. I guess he got stuck in the middle of a parking space. Yeah. That's the disadvantage of doing it like a human would do it. Whoa! I'm sorry, where are you going? I did check, and when I put in home, it was pointing at my house. Did my house move? I don't know. Yes, we're bomb. And now I've interrupted. Got going this way. He goes, oh, that's right, we're going this way. I don't know. In this case, since it did the last time, I did look at it and verified it was going the right way. Is that right? I think it is. It still looks the same. I think FSD just flat out flipped it. I don't know why. Because stupid. Yeah. Okay. That I would believe. Yeah, those cookies are a lifesaver. Okay, maybe that's too strong a word. Just the right amount of substance and sugar to keep you going. Of course, with that said, they'll probably be gone next time we look. stall for 800. What? You get to go in front of him. He's turning anyway, it looks like. No? Oh, how confusing. Like I said before, yeah, after doing all that hiking, kind of tired. I mean, it was only 3 miles, and it was only like an hour 20. But I'm not really in shape for that stuff. So, okay. We'll have to trim back the regular video so you don't have to listen to all that just driving down the road. Saying, but they're basically saying that the Starlink or SpaceX purchase of the whatever spectrum allows them to go direct to phone. And you know, when you hear them say that, It's almost like they're saying they can come up with their own phone plan. That would be nuts, right? I mean, there's been various video content creators, YouTube content creators going, oh yeah, Tesla's going to create their own phone. And I'm sitting there like, why would they create their own phone? You know, why? But they just bought the spectrum that allows SpaceX satellites to communicate directly to a cell phone that isn't able to communicate. Wow. And if the cell phone creators are not fast enough in creating the hardware and software in their phones to allow them to communicate, Tesla's going to end up producing their own. I don't want to speculate, don't get me wrong. Just reading the tea leaves and go like, but if it happens this way, that means they'll have to go in this direction. Can you imagine that? I mean, Apple will explode. I don't get me wrong, I don't what's the right? I don't want to be too tied to any one company's scheme. Okay? I like diversity. But sometimes you don't get to have the diversity you might like. So like I started with, I had Apple iPhone, then ended up getting a AirPad, not an AirPad, MacBook Air. Okay, so if you know my past, you know that I'm not particularly in favor of Apple itself. But if it works, it works. Here we are. Oh, it's not as much of a dip, is it? It used to be a bigger dip here. Although one side is kind of a dip. Okay, whatever. But like, I have Tesla cars. If I were to go to a Tesla cell phone plan with Tesla phones, I'm putting a lot of faith in Tesla. I don't know. I think they're doing the best job. No doubt about it. Pushing aside all the social stuff, let's call it that, the engineering prowess of the combined Tesla SpaceX teams and XAI, no doubt, and X, that's all tremendous. But like, there's a reason why I don't buy into X. Of course, the other part is the social engagement you have to go with when you join X. And no matter how you look at it, there is a certain amount of you shall be like this, and that's not me. I like my independence. I like being American, at least what American used to be. Okay. So let's put X to the side for the moment. Let's not worry about X. So I have the 2 Tesla cars. If Tesla were to come out with a cell phone and a plan that works with Starlink, that would be a game changer. I'd have to join. Right? I'm not saying that to be mean or rude. Yeah, brake. What's going on? Oh, jeez. Did they have an accident? Well, it makes you wonder. Now, when I was at that motorcycle accident, the police made the point of coming down and telling you what was going on, and that they had Starlink and that they were going to be there in a while. Yeah, they got people turning around, but I don't know. I can see that it ends up here. Bring in the satellite. What is that, Sunset Ranch? No. If there's an accident, it's right down here by where they go to Lakeside. You got a couple of guys on motorcycles on the side of the road. Let's see, I have, what do I have? 45%. So I should have plenty of energy. Well, I only need 2% to get home. Okay. Okay, so I'm not going to pretend I'm getting this completely accurate. I don't think it's possible to get it completely accurate. But I found that KXAN, so when I was driving home, I saw that KXAN had a camera out there at the Sarah, which is probably as close as they can get from that side, which makes sense. You don't want to go closer. Anyway, they reported that the accident happened about 1 o'clock. I was sitting in line for about 4 hours, and I arrived at 2 o'clock. Right? So that adds up to 5 hours. They had that road closed. Wow. And for those of you wondering, yes, if you bring out StarFlight, the only place StarFlight can land out there is on the road. So they got to block the whole road. Yes, sirree, Bob. So in the KXN report, it did say that 1 fatality, 2 critically injured, which doesn't surprise me. Looking at the SUVs involved, and it's 55 miles an hour there. No doubt they hit head on. Wow. All right, well, I don't know what's going on. There's obviously been an accident, and yeah, it looks like it's a mess. Wow, several cars got whacked. As I was walking up here, one guy said that somebody died in it, although I just saw a van take off, so yeah, they're starting to clean it up. Finally. Okay. So here we are. We're out on West 1431. Or west of Lago Vista, anyway. All right, well, it looks like the rollbacks have finally left. Looks like the fire department and maybe the tow truck drivers, I don't know. I mean, they spread some what we call kitty litter, absorbent stuff, and looks like the fire department swept it out of the road. So I think there's just a, well, there's a fire department special operations truck there. Once he goes, I guess the deputy will finally go. And then deputies blocking us will finally go. At least I hope that will be it. Oh my goodness gracious. If you told me I was going to be here for 3.5 hours, I would have gone the other way. Let's see, you are on. Yeah, I thought they'd be leaving. Of course, the fire truck guy is parked perpendicular to the road, so he's going to do a few turns, I think. Okay, so I didn't hear, the deputy was talking to somebody else. I didn't hear what all was said. It looks to me like there were two white vehicles, one going, they're going opposite ways, and somebody crossed the line and they crashed head on. Both those cars, the front end was pretty crashed in. Now, one was a mid-size SUV, and one was a bigger SUV, or maybe a suburban type thing. I wasn't close enough to see clearly, but it's pretty clear their front ends were crashed in. Air quality's 55. That's right, we're in the ozone action where we were. Yeah, the one truck that's ahead of me, I guess his diesel's getting tired of being sitting there just running. So he goes boom, boom. Now, maybe he's just trying to clear any carbonization, who knows. Or maybe he's just expressing his impatience. Dude, I've been here a long time too. It's not fun for anybody. Don't add to it. That's one of the things with diesels, right? They do get some carbonation going, don't they? Okay, let's go human driver first. Yay! Here comes the first car the other way. Didn't take him long. People are like, I'm ready to go. On the other hand, if you're on the other side, you'd probably just go home and wait. So the two white cars that are leading us, they're both going like, I'm going slow. Alright. What a mess. Okay, FSD back on. And you know what's killing me, right? While I was there at Doe Skin Ranch, and FSD said, "Oh, I'm gonna go right instead of left." I'm like, what are you doing? Oh, is that the road they were talking about? There's not much road there. Anyway, and I immediately did a brake on, FC off, and went left. But if I just allowed FSD to do his thing, I would have been home a while back. Whatever, it is what it is. Alright, welcome back along format. After sitting there all this time, y'all still going slow? So my marathon triathlon friend and I, we had gone to go do a triathlon, I think in Waco. So we were well hydrated. Coming back to Austin, there was an accident. It was just past the exit. I saw people suddenly going to the right. I didn't have that reaction. So, as it turns out, they closed the road behind us and we couldn't go forward because of the accident, so we were stuck there. And so my friend finally came up with the idea, like, Well, we got our water bottles. I mean, the bicycle water bottles. We can use those. Oh, KXN did a thing. Okay. So she said you go first. I think I don't remember exactly which order. So okay, I mean I should be able to do that. It was dark. Okay. Anyway, so I peed into the bottle, screwed the cap on. Okay. Then she said she was going to go. But being a girl, it's going to be harder for her, right? Anyway, so I just kind of sat on the hood, and after a while, I'm looking back behind, trying not to really look, because who knows? But like, what's taking so long? So it turned out, yes, it was hard for her, but she eventually got it done. It's just kind of funny. It's one of those things. And so I'm sitting there in that traffic jam. Not that I'm really hydrated at the moment, but I would like to go pee. Anyway, whatever. The thought of that situation was striking me. Like, I wish I could go. I wish I could go. And I'm looking down at the bottles I have on the floor. Now, there's a couple that have slightly wider necks. They probably could work for me.
In 1 mile,
but
turn
I
right
didn't
onto
try it.
Longsford Road.
Whatever. You would go inside. You know we're going to turn right eventually, right? 0.8 miles, actually. Okay, so it's pretty obvious. Some of this will have to be trimmed out. I don't know. It's going to be... It's a long... The long format would be a long video. 45, okay, human driver right turn signal. The W's over here, what's he doing here? Oh, what is this, man? After all that time waiting for traffic to clear, it's finally clear, you can go, and you're going slow. Why? No, not the pickup in front of me. He's behind the car. Oh, great. Okay. There we go. Zoom, zoom. Oh, yes. Welcome to Lago Vista. What's it going? It's going to be 6. It's almost going to be 6 by the time I get home. Oh, whatever. I got to plug in. Bing, bing. Oh, yes. So this car, the lady in this car was behind me. Man, what a long afternoon. Yes, after a while, I was getting tired of sitting, but then I also realized, well, by sitting in the car, I'm using energy because the air conditioning's running. So if I get out of the car, then the air conditioning's not running. Well, it didn't work because I need to stand up. I need to stretch. Yes, those of you who say, oh, I can go 500 miles without stopping or anything. I can't. I need to get out and walk. Now, if I'm not driving, okay, then maybe I don't have to do that as much. But if I'm driving, we need to stop and get a little stretch in. Oh my goodness. It's a WWS. It's a relatively new purchase. A recent purchase. Sorry, that's what I should say. It's recent purchase. SLR looks very quiet. Oh, this is one of the cars, isn't it? I don't get why are they going so slow? They're ahead of me. I waited 3.5 hours. I kind of want to get home, you know. And I also was doing a hike, so I was sweaty. I could use a shower. I could use a bathroom. I could use food. Not necessarily in that order. It's a Bolt. Oh. My car could use a bath too, but there's going to be no time for that.
In 1,000 feet, turn right onto Boggy Ford Road. Now turn right onto Boggy Ford Road.
I had that feeling. Too bad it's not a Durango GT with power. Yeah, too bad it's not. Yeah, come on. Oh, come on, Mr. FSD. I want to go home. So if you're wondering why I'm doing the scroll wheel, when I scroll up on the right scroll wheel, I'm increasing the max speed. Although typically FSD won't go that max speed, so when I set to 45, it's not like he's going to go 45. It's just setting the max that he'll go. If I can get him to go, he might do 40, 41 maybe, which is speeding, yes.
In 1,000 feet,
coming up on
right
you
onto
at
Boggy Ford
45.
Road.
Well, they're not supposed to be. Yeah, that's right. Tell that to the cop who's sitting there not giving him a ticket. Yeah, there's not a cop sitting there not giving him a ticket. They're not there.
Now bear right onto Boggy Ford Road.
Okay, yeah, I figured that'd be fixed. Oof. Okay, I'm a driver, foot on the accelerator. Not that we can go much faster. Brake lights? What's the brake lights for? Oh, for no reason. He's probably going down the hill faster than he wanted to go. Oof. Okay, so the other thing, if you're not familiar with it, see out the Rainbow Road. The other alternative is you can have blue line, but when that line comes up behind the car, that means we're about the right distance behind them. Oh, now they're leaving us behind. Okay, foot on accelerator. Oh, they're obviously they're all shook up because somebody died or something. I don't know. I would not be waiting to get in an accident to duplicate what just happened. And if you're really shook up by it, you should have pulled off at the grocery store, walked around and looked at groceries for a little bit or something. Just get off the road. In fact, I have done that where I saw something or something happened. Okay, I need to kind of take a break for a moment. So as soon as there was a space where I could pull over, I did. Aim at driver, foot, and accelerator. It finally sped up a little bit. What's going on? Well, I'm going to turn left here. Okay. At this house. Okay, foot on accelerator. Oh, where's that Poe Cove?
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto American Drive.
Let's interrupt. Okay, welcome back, guys.
Now turn left onto American Drive.
Much later than I originally was projected to arrive at my house. And welcome to American Drive.
In 500 feet, turn left onto Santa Rosa Avenue.
So if you made it this far in the video, you know that I was held up behind for 3.5 hours.
Now turn left onto Santa Rosa Avenue.
Behind an accident that closed down 1431. I don't know, 1431 seems to have a habit for doing that. But anyway, so it's been a long afternoon. In fact, it's 5:54 already. So anyway, it was a head-on. It looks like from my viewpoint, it looks like it was probably a head-on between two cars. I'm guessing somebody went across the line. It looks like it was pretty square head-on, right? I mean, the hoods of both cars
in 500 feet, your destination
kind of collapsed
will be on the left.
in. And one person apparently died. I'm guessing they had StarFlight out there trying to save the person, but that failed. So
now your destination is on the left.
they have a white van. take care of that duty. So when I got out and walked up a little bit, I saw the white van leaving. Like, oh, okay. I know what that is. All right. It's parked. So let's see, what do we have to say here? So the current drive. So the current drive would be from the accident site. Okay. So, or close to it. 10.6 miles, 17 minutes, 132.0 watt hours per mile, which is pretty amazing. I reset trip kind of late, but just run with it. 50.2 miles, 13.6 kilowatt hours, 270.8. Now, you gotta keep in mind, we spent 3.5 hours. Well, okay, I didn't spend all 3.5 hours in the car, but we spent 3.5 hours with the air conditioning running, waiting for him to clear up. In fact, I was about to turn around when I walked down closer to see what was going on. That's when I saw the white van leaving and saw that the 2 rollbacks had arrived, so they were getting ready to take everything away. Looks like KXN had a camera crew out there at Tessera, or the entrance for Tessera. So there you go. FSD wise, the only thing, but I don't know if something happened and he quickly calculated that I should go right and I just didn't know it. And let's go with that. So pulling out of Doeskin Ranch, navigation showed we're going to go left. Before we started, I checked to make sure that's what it said. And then all of a sudden, cars moving right, coming out of Doeskin. If only you all had the capability to communicate and say, we suggest that you go right because of a traffic situation or something, some kind of notification. If you'd publish some kind of notification, I'd go like, oh, okay, this is intended. This is on purpose, as opposed to thinking like, well, you messed up again. Okay, but let's leave that one alone. I guess that leaves us with a B. Is he perfect? No. And in some places, he's doing 45 miles or in a 55 zone on 1431. Oh, he absolutely hates from the very west end of Lago Vista or Barquet Ranch, if you prefer that, all the way up to the National Refuge headquarters. That section is kind of curvy, and FSD absolutely does not like that. But okay, there you go. So we're going to call it a B, and that'll do it for now.